Hey everybody, my name is Brandon and welcome if you're new here, which almost everybody will be because it's a brand new channel. But little backstory, about 3-4 weeks ago I got let go from my job, and I kind of knew that this was on the horizon a little bit, and so I had begun thinking about what I was going to do once that time came. And so instead of panicking, I began to start to work on a print-on-demand business. I wanted to build something new. I wanted to build it from scratch. I wanted to build it for me. And so I chose that print-on-demand option, and I had been looking at print-on-demand for quite some time. I knew it was kind of a low entry barrier, not a lot of upfront costs, didn't have to carry inventory, don't want to pack boxes, doing all those things. I have some creativity in me, and so that was kind of the route that I went. And so I created this channel to essentially kind of highlight the journey. You're on YouTube right now. I've been on YouTube. If you're interested or have opened up a POD business, you've probably listened to all the gurus and listened to all the people who are making six figures or whatever. And that's all well and good, man. Those guys have tons of great tips and tricks and ideas, and I listen to them as well all the time. But I also kind of just want somebody who is real and really working on the beginning edges of building their business, to talk honestly with me about what that looks like. And so that's kind of why I created this channel, is a little bit part to document my journey, a little bit part to hopefully offer some encouragement for other people who are just starting their journey. Maybe we can kind of come together and collaborate and share ideas about what's working and what's not working. And so that's kind of why I've created this channel. So a couple goals for me. I have another position. I was upper level management for quite some time. Now I am none of those things, and I go in, I punch out, I come here. I don't have to get phone calls in the middle of the night or on my days off. I can take vacations. I can do all those things. But I want to create a real income stream with print on demand. It doesn't need to replace my full-time income. It would be cool if it did, but I want it to be substantial, enough that it feels like it's worth it. And so that's kind of my goal here. And again, my plan is to kind of share the full journey with you folks, the wins, the losses, the how-tos, what's working, what's not working, what am I messing around with, all those things that I kind of wish that that I had access to as I got started as well. So where I'm at today, I've got some designs open essentially on two different shops. Not a lot on either. I think I have about 35 designs listed on my main shop. I think I have about 15 designs listed on my other shop. I'm running some Etsy ads on them. I'm testing to see what works. I'm learning every day about design and thumbnails and SEO and how to use the tools that we're given to make it go. As it stands right now, I have one sale in each of my shops. So really just two sales, one in each shop. So I'm not exactly swimming in money over here. I feel like we're just kind of getting the engines going, and I'm hoping for kind of a bit of a thrust and a launch here soon, but I'm just figuring out what's working and what's not working. And so that's kind of my commitment, is to show those things kind of in real time. What are you going to get here? Listen, I don't have a fancy camera. I'm literally on my camera phone propped up against my laptop with a few notes listed over here and my cat on my counter making noise. It's about as real as it gets. I'm not going to do a lot of edits. If any, I'm going to add some text just to hopefully keep some people engaged. But But that's really all this is. And it's going to be about as real and raw and honest as I can make it. Because listen, my Etsy shop isn't making a ton of money right now, so I don't have one of those fancy microphones that I can hold right here and talk into. So you're just going to have to deal with the subpar audio, the subpar visual, but hopefully it's worth it to get a look into the journey. So, listen, starting stuff like this is scary. So I don't have a ton of advice here on this first video. This is just more of an introductory video. But here is the one thing that I would say right now, and that is this will never work for any of us if we don't show up consistently. So day in, day out, whatever that looks like, we'll share some ideas as we go a little bit here, but you got to show up. That's how you get started. And showing up is scary, right? When you show up, you kind of put yourself out there. You're afraid you're going to look like a fool. You're afraid that people will judge you. You're afraid that it won't be enough, that it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth the time, the effort, the energy that you spend. It's scary to put yourself out there. But that's how you do it. There's no other way to build a successful Etsy shop or Redbubble shop or print-on-demand business if you're not showing up and you're not putting yourself out there a little bit. So that's kind of where we're at. That's my one little bit of encouragement as we get started on this journey together. So I would ask, if you are building a print-on-demand business or even thinking about building a print-on-demand business, I hope that this channel is for you. I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, join me in this journey, and let's work together to kind of figure out what this looks like. So hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk real soon.